Let's look at the idea of a neutral wrist. So I use the term neutral to mean that it's not flexed, it's not extended, it's not bending this way or that way. So I can have my hand facing my center line and flex or extend. I can turn my hand over, palm down, flex or extend. That's a little bit like working a yo-yo, right? Flex, extend, flex, extend. If I'm in this plane with the palm toward my center, it's a little bit like how a fish moves, right? You can extend and flex, extend and flex. Now, if I bring my thumb closer to my elbow, the thumb is associated with the radius and comes close to the elbow, and it creates this little curvy shape here. So that's radial deviation. It's deviating in the direction of the radius. I can take the little finger down and bring it toward the elbow. Now it's deviating in the direction of the ulnar. And if you have your hand in this plane with the palm down, that might feel like how you use your mouse at the computer. Some people use it like that. They kind of shift, shift, shift this way or that way, right? If you're used to using a bolken, then radial deviation is pretty familiar position, where you drop the elbow, the thumb comes closer to the elbow, right? And in Aikido, so often we use a combination. So what if I do a little radial deviation and then extend my wrist? That's a pretty familiar shape, right? Let's look at it this way. A little radial deviation and extension. That's pretty familiar. What if I do just the opposite? I go to flexion and take the little finger toward the elbow. That might be a familiar motion in ukemi, right? Something like this. Okay, so find those landmarks on the other side now. Your hand extending, flexing, extend, flex like a fish, extend or flex like you're working a yo-yo. Two different orientations to gravity. Find this motion where you create a little curve, or take the little finger down and create that angle. All right, so if it's neither this way or that way, but right in the middle, it's a neutral wrist. If it's neither flexed or extended, but just flat, that's a neutral wrist.